Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Welcome back to another video. Now that it's been like 1 month since fall 2022 students have arrived in US, I really hope you're enjoying your courses, your time in US. But it's also time that you need to know about this important document. The document name is Social Security Number / SSN. I'm going to refer it as SSN in the whole video. So it is a document that enables government agencies to determine your financial income or financial aspect of your life, and also to create an identity for you. It's something like PAN number in India. It's something on the similar lines. So that is about what is SSN. And second is, why do you need to get an SSN? So for an individual in US, be US citizen, be it US resident, be it an international student, be it a non-resident, if any individual in US is willing to work, willing to have an employment, one needs to have an SSN. So when international students arrive, we intend to work part-time on campus, or probably in coming next year, after first year of an international student stay in US, you intend to do an internship, or after your graduation you intend to work in US, you intend to join workforce of United States. You need to have a social security number. Without that you cannot work. You can start your work as a part-time work on campus without an SSN, but you need to have an SSN to track your income and probably to file your taxes in future, or to even get some benefits out of the credit amount you spend outside. So the whole point is, if you want to work, even if you're working as a graduate teaching assistant, even if you're working as an intern in coming summer, or even if you are planning to work full-time after graduation, you need to have an SSN. So my suggestion would be, once you come to US, take up a part-time on campus, get an SSN, and then if you don't want to work, you can stop the work, but that SSN is still with you. It is valid to you. That number you're going to carry till the time you stay in US, so it's not going to change. And coming to how can one get an SSN, so every city has a social security administration office. You can go there. First, I would suggest you call them and ask them if they take walk-in appointments, or you have to reserve an appointment. If they say that they're taking walk-in appointments, just check the open hours and just walk in and you can take it. Or if they say that you need to reserve an appointment, I would say talk with your employer, and once you get the offer letter, call up the Social Security Administration office and book an appointment. So coming to the documents that you need to apply for SSN, I just made a note. If you're an international student, you need your I-20, you need your I-94. I-20, you get it from your college, you already have it before even you come to US. I-94, you get that document once you reach US. You need to go to the website. You can just type in I-94 arrival form in Google, and you can get it by entering your passport number or visa number. And passport obviously, and then visa in it, and then EVL. So EVL is basically employment verification letter. Once you get an offer letter from part-time, you can ask them employment verification letter to apply for social security number, and they will give you. And here is something that you really need to know about SSN. If anyone gets hands on your SSN number, they can get every information about you, your bank information, your identity. They can steal your identity, they can steal money from banks pretending that it's you. So I would say don't share your SSN with anyone. Don't even have a digital copy. I don't have a digital copy of SSN. I only have a hard copy which the administration gave me. But I would say don't have a digital copy. Even when I was submitting to my part-time, or when I was submitting to my Toshiba, that the company which I interned for, I gave them a call, and in part-time I just went to the HR office and I showed them. They noted down the number, but I never sent them an email, or I never called them and said my number. However, if you're updating your SSN number to the bank account, you have to say it in call, or you have to take an appointment and do it. But recently, when I was setting up electricity account with Duke Energy, I gave my SSN number because they said if I have enough credit history, my deposit will be waived. So at times you have to give. So just make sure when you can speak about your SSN and when you don't. So I would say no one will call you and ask you about your SSN until you are willing to give them. So here's a fun story. When I arrived in US, I did not even apply for SSN. It was like initial 10-15 days. I just took the phone number and I got a call asking like, you have to give your SSN number for tax purpose, or else you'll be like you'll be fined with so and so dollars. And I was like, dude, I don't even have an SSN. How can I give you? So beware of the calls. You'll get to know if it's legit or not. You'll have that gut intuition. So just don't share it with anyone. Keep it to yourself. So just be very secretive about it. So I've heard a lot of scams about it. I never experienced one. I just got 1 or 2 calls in the initial stay of my in US, but I never experienced or never heard direct stories from my friends about the scams. But I heard a lot of stories that someone they lost like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. So beware of that. I mean, it's better to be careful than to feel bad once anything happens. So just beware about that, and that's it. I mean, there are multiple advantages of having an SSN and linking it to your credit card. So once you start using your credit card in US, your credit history builds up, and SSN is the number that will be used in future to identify or to get to know what is your credit score. So let's say you did well and you got a good job and you won good money in US, and in future if you're planning to buy a car or buy a home or take a loan from US bank, take a mortgage to build a home, you need to have your credit score. So don't delay the process of getting an SSN. Even if you don't want to work part-time, just get a part-time, work for 2 weeks, get an SSN, and then leave the job, because having an SSN is good thing. Another reason is once you get an internship in summer, you don't have to wait for your SSN to start your work. You already have it because you applied it almost like 1 year ago. So I would say get that document and lock it up somewhere safe. So that's it. I just wanted to tell you about this document, and in coming videos I'm gonna talk about driver's license, state ID, and probably other important information that one needs to know when a student or anyone who has came to US for their masters. So if you like the content, you know what to do. I'm not gonna tell you. So that's it. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.